you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Hello everybody, it is me, ElusiveOwl here, and welcome to another episode of Season 2's Umamusume Pretty Derby. So last time we checked out Season 2 Episode 4, which was TM Showdown from the title. Pretty much we saw Tokai Teo's run in her return outfit, which shout out to Steve Everingers for telling me that the outfit represents her as a phoenix, that she is rising from the ashes and making a grand comeback. And boy, she did make that comeback all right to beat Dictus and all the other races that were participating in that race that Teo was involved in, and Teo won that pretty convincingly. So that sparked more of a feud with Dictus's team with Nice Nature, Twin Turbo, and the rest, which sparks a feud between the two. But it's more like Nice Nature's team that is wanting a piece of Tokai Teo. But as much as it is cute to see, you know, them trying to get into Teo's head, they're just making themselves more and more. It's making it more difficult for themselves, you know, just to try and try and gather information from the other team of Team Speaker. Their team is not doing too good. It's not doing too good at the moment. So yeah, Teo won, and now we're focusing on Spring Tenant Show, which is the big race between two of the Team Speaker members going head-to-head against each other, and that is Tokai Teo and Maggio McQueen. Tokai Teo is now the #1 favourite going into the race. Maggio McQueen being the Spring Tennis Show last year's favourite, finishing #1 on there. She's number 2 favourite on this one, and seeing the papers for her going against her and being in the back line against Tokai Teo doesn't bode well with her. So she makes herself known in the press conference. She is going to finish number 1 and beat Tokai Teo. And then you've also got a grandmother getting involved as well in that conversation. She tells her about the tortoise and the hare story, telling her that the story involves the tortoise looking at the hare, but it was actually, in fact, looking at the goal. And basically, the grandmother is telling Majio McQueen to have her eyes on the prize only, not focus on a rival, eyes on the prize. And that's what the wisdom of Maggio's mother is grandmother, I should say, is having to say to Majio McQueen now. So, yeah, that is what is going to happen. Meanwhile, the trainer of Team Speaker has given Tokai Teo some jogging boots and Majio McQueen some heavy horseshoes to work on the strength and power for her knees and everything, because, you know, it says Majio McQueen says Tokai Teo has got explosive power, so she's going to use the horseshoes to that advantage to work on the power on her legs. So she uses a hurdle to jump over, and then she looks at Goldship, and then she uses Goldship as an obstacle and breaks Goldship's back not once, not twice, but 3 times. She breaks her back 3 times, leaving her a nice mark on her back while they were watching Mahano Bourbon's race for hers. So yeah, we got to see Mahano Bourbon get into her race, and she won that very convincingly. Rice Shower makes an appearance in season 2. Yes, the one horse girl that I was eager to see in this season, or probably in season 3, that we were going to see her race. She did race, but she did not come close into the top 3. She finished at the back line, probably in last place, I don't know. But after she finished the race, she still looked at Mahano Bourbon. She still looked at her with quite an interest view in her eyes. Don't know if she's going to talk to her in this episode or anything, but yeah, Rice Shower is very keen on Mahano Bourbon, so I want to see more of that progressed on. So yeah, but anyways, we've got this episode to look forward to. This is season 2, episode 5. This could be the race that decides who's going to win the Spring Talent Show. And the title for this episode is called Unbeaten Champion. And the description for this episode reads like this. After many trials and tribulations, it is finally time for Team Speaker to race in the Spring Talent Show. Trainer acknowledges that Majio McQueen has the advantage when it comes to long distance. Of course, because she was last year's winner, of course, for the Spring Talent Show. So she's got to be the favourite. But it's actually Tokai Teo that's going to be the number 1 favourite for this. But it's hard to imagine Tokai Teo losing after all the growth she's shown. Come what may, everything will be decided at the finish line. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see who comes out on top in the Spring Talent Show race. So let's start this episode in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Fight and talk. Psyching each other out. Oh my god. Just go out, both of you! Oh my god, we're playing rock, paper, scissors now. Teo won. So yeah, that was season 2, episode 5, the Unbeaten Champion. And the Unbeaten Champion is the one who's the reigning champion for the Spring Talent Show. It's Maggio McQueen. So yeah. Okay. So before then, Rice Shower is in an Inspector Gadget phase once again, looking on Mahano Bourbon because she's very, very keen on her. Probably because of her training program that she has by her master, which is her trainer. So I want to see, Bourbon stop to actually look at Rice Shower and be like, why are you following? Oh, hang on, camera's veering away from me. And she'll be like, why are you running after me? And she'll be like, I'm interested in your training schedule and your program that you have from your trainer. And I was wondering if I can learn a thing or two from your trainee, and become a better racer myself and try and, achieve my goals, So I think that's what might happen with Rice Shower, if that's what she's gonna ask for Mahamo Bourbon, somewhat like that. And then I want to see her face either Tokai Teo or McQueen or any other horse girl that we know of. Like it could be Special Week. Suzuka. I don't know when Suzuka will be back because she's still in America. Gold Shape. You got Vodka, Dower Scarlet in there as well. But yeah, either one of them, I want to see her race against and beat the crap out of, basically, and claim that first place spot. And yeah, because Rice Shower is awesome and she's an absolute cute. She's an absolute cutie, just like Haru Urara, but absolutely fierce on the track and everything. So yeah. What else? That needs to be covered on this episode. Let me see if I go back. Oh yeah, there was a funny moment with Tokai Teo and McQueen just before they got out into the turf. It's like both of them was like, you go out first. No, I insist you go out first. All right, no, I insist you go out first. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And then we find out the result as the announcer calls out Maggio McQueen. And McQueen comes out in her outfit and she just looks all doom and gloom on her face because she's like, shit, I just lost a rock, paper, scissors race to the undefeated girl. I might lose this race now. And then finally, the number one favourite, Tokai Teo, came out, and she looked really jubilant, really happy about it because she came out last, and everything. So yeah, at that moment it was quite funny. But of course, at the end of the day, when you've got experience on the Spring Talent Show and who's really good at the distance of the race, it's got to be Maggio McQueen, hasn't it? And she won that with I mean, she might have proctored her legacy of the strong skill at the end there, her ultimate, and just absolutely spurted onto the finish to finish in first there. So, yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened there and everything. Oh, yeah. So, Twin Turbo. Twin Turbo's been... Twin Turbo's been a character who's, as we know, madly obsessed with Team Speaker and Tokai Teo. You know, there was one point where Turbo asked Tokai Teo that she's going to beat her in a race and train hard for it. And Teo's like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, double turbo. And she's like, my name's Twin Turbo. I know that. But, yeah. But I'm not going to rule it out. There might be maybe a montage of Turbo's team having to have like a training montage of how much hard work they're putting into their training, and Turbo might get into a race with Tokai Teo, and Turbo might actually put up a good race against Teo. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably in this season that it might happen. It is only episode 5, so it might be, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, or 13, 12, either one after this. She'll have a race against her, and she'll put up a good fight. She'll put up a good fight against her and get close into the finish line, hoping she'll feel like she'll win the race. I don't know if she'll get tired out, just like in her last race, though. And burn out her stamina. But she'll feel like she's going to win, but then something inside of her kind of slows down, and then Teo just overtakes, and she wins the race. And Turbo will finish probably hopeful to be in second, but she could finish a bit behind, like, I don't know, 7th, 8th, or more behind for the position, just like what she did in her race, and absolutely collapse just after the finish line this time, not inside the finish line, behind it, She will manage to clear it, but she will finish in a bad position once again. But she'll know that she put up a good fight against Tokai Teo and everything. So yeah, that's probably my prediction for what I'm thinking about with Twin Turbo there and everything. So yeah, Bourbon. I thought Bourbon was going to be in this race with Teo and McQueen, but that did not happen. But I think Bourbon will be in the race that involves Teo and McQueen, or even one of them. Because Bourbon is a hard android horse to go up against. Because you see from her train montage, the amount of work that she puts in, she doesn't break a sweat. She does not break a sweat in her training and in her race. So, yeah, she is going to be one tough horse girl to go up against and overtake her. So that will be the big challenge for Tokai Teo in this series. I mean, the challenge was against Maggio McQueen, but there's an even bigger challenge that I don't think even McQueen could beat if Bourbon was in the Spring Talent Show herself, because Bourbon would finish that first convincingly for her race, so she would win that. So I would have her finishing first, McQueen second, and Teo third, from the position that we're likely looking at from that race. So if it was a thing, but yeah. Good episode. I am half happy, half sad about it because, McQueen did finish first, but this was more of a Tokai Teo season overall, and Teo was supposed to finish that with a win to keep her undefeated streak in check. But at the end of the day, it's McQueen that takes the reigning role for the Spring Tennis Show of undefeated streak at that race to another level, and Teo has a loss in the name, so that's seven wins, 1 loss for her 8th race there. But yeah, even when you lose, you always come back. You always bounce back, And I like that at the end there. McQueen said to her just before they got out for their entrance and all, even when McQueen won, she still says to Teo, even if I win, don't cry about it. Which I thought was going to be a trade of insults between the two of them, but Teo actually put that in as like a thought of what will happen in the last race there. So she thought of that, she took it in, she held her head up high and said to McQueen, well done, consecutive Spring Tennis Show winner. I'm absolutely thrilled for you. Well done. And McQueen acknowledges that, says thank you, and both of them embrace with a hug. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see that, ladies and gentlemen. You absolutely love to see that. So yeah, great way to end off the episode. Also sad as well because Teo lost. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. This was pretty good. But yeah. But what did you think overall? Let me know your overall thoughts in the comment section, guys. And that's going to do it from me. So, that was Season 2, Episode 5 of Umamusume Pretty Derby, and that was Unbeaten Champion. And if you have enjoyed my reaction to this episode, then make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to my channel and want to check out more of my videos, then you can by hitting that subscribe button and then that notification bell. More updating content when I upload my next video. Don't forget to check out all my socials. They'll be linked down below in the description. The link to my reaction will also be in the description. It will redirect you to Daily Motion so that you can check out my reaction from there. And you can leave your comments on what you thought about this video. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Let me know your overall thoughts in the comment section, guys. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching this video. McQueen wins. Teo was second best, but Teo will bounce back from this because this is her season, and just like a phoenix, she will rise from the ashes and be the top girl overall, and her father, Symbolic Rudolph, will be ever so pleased of her. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all for episode 6. Bye for now.